Alright, we're in round 3, the finals. Our opponent is Rakdos Izzet. He has Necropolis Regent, the 6 drop 6/5, that whenever a creature deals damage to an opponent, it gets like twice as, it gets +1/+1 counters equal to the number of its power or something like that. It's the first time I've seen that card played. He's got some unconventional card choices in there. As strange as this may seem, I'm tempted to keep this hand. I think I am going to keep it. It's actually a horrible hand, but I've been having land issues the whole time. We're here in the finals. I don't know. Even if I draw lands the whole game, whatever. I've been getting mana screwed the whole time, so I feel like if I mull, I'm just asking to get mana screwed again. I want to get to my 6 drops win me the game, so at least I can play them with this hand. But anyway, he's got some unconventional card choices in there, like Bellows Lizard. He is playing Stealer of Secrets. This is the first time I saw the Guild Mage, but whatever. Ooh, Hussar Patrol. Actually, not very good against Rick's Mad Eye Guild Mage. So I think the plan is eat 2 from the Guild Mage. Then if he plays another spell, either bounce that or the Guild Mage. Guild Mage is pretty good against us because we bank on blocking. Stealer of Secrets is getting bounced. Do not have time for him to draw cards at the moment. Alright, it was a sketchy keep. Not going to deny it. Oh, cancel. Boy, did you pick a wrong time to come, cancel. Alright, so the problem we have now is, I mean, I can still block the Stealer of Secrets, but if he Deviant Glees it, it's a different story altogether. I don't know why he wouldn't, yeah. There's really no reason for him to not attack with the Stealer of Secrets. Even if he doesn't have the counterspell for this Hussar Patrol, he's got the Rick's Mad Eye Guild Mage. But it does eat up his mana, so that's the good news. Hopefully not a stab wound follow-up. That would hurt. Ha! Exactly, called it. Hilarious. Alright, Tower Drake it is. Wait, that's still bad, isn't it? Oh, just a Void Wielder, huh? Okay. Alright, it was the worst keep I could have possibly done, I admit. I should have mulled. I was just tired of getting land screwed, you know? This whole draft I've been unable to get past like 3 mana until turn 5 or 6 or something. It's just frustrating, you know? Here we do... He's already gotten value. That's stupid. Alright, we gotta actually stop the Guild Mage, as sad as that is. So we can block the stupid Stealer Secrets. God, that Guildmage is such a big deal. I hate him. Oh, just a Rakdos return for 4, huh? Oh, just my entire hand and my life. And you have Mizium Mortars in your deck, too. Ridiculous. Yeah, no problem. I'll come back from this. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'm just dead, actually. I'm just dead. Just dead. I don't even know why I'm continuing to play this out at this point. With the Guildmage and the board presence, there's just 100% I'm dead. Supreme Verdict off the top. Bank. Extremely hard. Oh, just a launch party, huh? Yeah. That's good. So, 4, 6, yep, that's lethal, alright. Let's go to the next game. Rakdos Return, Mizium Mortars, Necropolis Regent. Is it possible to beat this deck? I'm not sure. We're going to put in the Armory Guard over the Tower Drake. We're going to put in... I think that's about it. That's about all I've got. Swift Justice now. Still don't like it. Now with the Guildmage. Do I have an out to that Guildmage, by the way? No? Nothing. No outs. Alright, so we lose to Guildmage. This is much more representative of the hands we've been getting the whole draft. Nah, I'm going to lose with that. Let's see what we can do at 6. Alright. Tyrant Swindler, however, is not a Guildmage. I actually don't like our late game against this deck. That's a big issue I've got. I'm going to take it. Solely because I have the Hussar Patrol. Alright, Imps. Not a huge deal. I do need to Knightly Valor the Hussar Patrol because he's got the Mizium Mortars. Because if I do it to the Keening Apparition, then Mizium Mortar still is a complete blowout. He very intelligently played around the Hussar Patrol. Still playing it, obviously. Soulsworn Spirit. Yeah, actually, I think I want to do that here. He's still 2 mana away from the Mortars. Maybe I want to do the Imp? Nah, I'd rather get him for 4. So, Knightly Valor on Soulsworn Spirit's looking better now, but we're still going to run into that Mizium Mortars problem. So, I don't know if I should do it on the Hussar Patrol or not. But either way, I mean, Void Wielder's a big deal then. So, he's got outs. Either way I do it, he's got some good outs. I'd probably rather play around Mizium mortars just because that's about as big a blowout as you could possibly get. Yeah, I think I gotta play around the Mizium mortars. Although, now I kind of want to just play the Predator as like a surprise. Yeah, I think I actually like that more. We'll leave back the... Well, do I want to... No, we'll leave back the Keening Apparition. If he double blocks, I'll trade up a Troll for a Stealer. Yeah. I didn't think he wanted to either. Keening Apparition can now sack to get rid of any sort of enchantment buff he does. He probably will just Mortars, and that I'll accept, because then I can just blow him out with the Skyline Predator. Not blow him out, but kill his stupid Stealer of Secrets, and then follow up with Knightly Valor. This guy has significantly better cards in his deck than we do. Which is actually really funny because he's playing a Tavern Swindler, so if that's indicative of the power level of our deck, I don't know what else is. Oh wait, then we still get majorly blown out by Mizium Mortars. Nope, we're taking one. Shouldn't have done that, since it indicates we have a spell. But as long as I'm able to resolve this Knightly Valor, I don't really care. If he wants to save the mortars, yeah, it's not going to do anything anyway. Void Wielder, alright. Bouncing my guy that detains. That's interesting. Alright, so we're getting out of Mortar's range, like, immediately. Get him on a nice little 3-turn clock here. I guess he could stab wound into... Yeah, if he stab wounds into mortars, that's probably going to be game. Stab wound, and then the following turn do mortars. And that'd be a pretty big blowout. I guess I can start attacking with more things, though. I do have a lot of vigilance at the moment. I'm still going to play Armory Guard. Alright, Necropolis Regent. That would also be a fairly big deal. Yep, stab wound into Mizium Mortars. That felt like it was exactly what was coming, and what do you know, it happened to be exactly what was coming, so that's how it goes. Just playing Armory Guard here. But we are attacking with a bunch of things, so we're going to attack with everything. He's got mortars. I mean, almost 100% sure. So at this point, we'll just get in. I'm actually really happy he blocked the Keening Apparition. By doing that, he reminded me that I can get rid of the stab wound, so that's actually really good. I like that quite a bit. It's the second time I've forgotten how good Keening Apparition is. Alright, so actually we're still out of mortars range. Armory Guard feels right here. I've got detain creatures now for any flyers he plays. I'm still out of mortars range. I thought for sure, if I didn't have the Keening Apparition there, I think the mortars he almost assuredly has in his hand would have been much more devastating. But now we'll actually retain 2 blockers. Okay. It's pretty good. Yeah, he doesn't have a good attack there. That's pretty good. Yeah, we get in with Patrol and Knight. Possibly Armory Guard too. Yeah, I've got the SR Patrol. I think that's worth it. Because now I can, if he mortars, I can do Surprise SR Patrol to block the Stealer. He does not have phenomenal blocks here. He's probably going to trade Swindler for... Or he's just going to chump there? I would think he'd want to block the Knight. I don't see why you wouldn't block the Knight. Unless he has Annihilating Fire. Then this actually makes sense. He may have Annihilating Fire. It's the only way that block makes sense. It makes no sense if you don't kill the Knight. Yeah, like I actually really like that. Him losing Annihilating Fire to deal with my Armory Guard so he could potentially get in with his Stealer of Secrets after he mortars. I really hope that's the line he chose because that's not going to be so bad. Alright, so here's what's happening. We are not blocking the Skyline Predator. If you didn't already realize that. Alright, he just seeded. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure he had mortars in his hand, and he really was banking on me blocking that Stealer Secrets with the Predator. So, I'm hoping that I'm not just, in my mind, I played around it. I hope I really did just play around that card successfully, because mortars is a ridiculous card. Do I bring in Sundering Growth? I know he's got Deviant Glee, but that doesn't feel right. And I've already got the... Well, this also takes care of Stab Wound. But what's like the weakest card I've got against him? Like, none of my cards are really weak against him. He's got the Annihilating Fire, so he's already got a Dispel target. I don't know. I don't know. I think we just leave it out as it is. I actually like Fall of the Gavel in this match, believe it or not. We'll keep this. Oh wait, I don't have a blue source? Wow, just realized that. That's a little troubling. Well, that was lucky. Right, Tavern Swindler is not so bad. I think at this point we're racing. Certainly taking the Tavern Swindler. I always love that play. They're like, well, it's going to get rid of it later anyway, so I might as well just Stab Wound. But in this case, it was actually a really good play for him because now we don't have any way to play our Fairy Imposter. And we're sitting on some 6 drops. Maybe this hand was worse than I thought. Alright, we've got Dramatic Rescue in here. Can we find Dramatic Rescue? That is the question. Void Wielder we can use. Void Wielder actually good. Especially with Fairy Imposter. Yeah, Dagger Drome Imp, not a huge deal at this juncture. So we already took 8 from that, we took 10 from a Tavern Swindler. That Tavern Swindler did some work. Now we just need a blue source though, which is nice. And then we can actually do some things, but otherwise we still have got Skywatch, I guess, so that's the good news. Or Cellar. Cellar plus Imposter, but then I can't play Cellar again, but I get a bird to block the Imp. Skywatch I feel like is going to eat Annihilating Fire, but maybe better Skywatch hits it than... Yeah, I think we got to. Not that he would attack with the Dagger Drome Imp anyway, but I just in case he kills my Skywatch, I guess. I guess if he was going to fire, he would have done it there. Yeah, it's pretty huge. I do get to do Cellar plus Imposter, which isn't bad. Or just Sphinx. I can do Cellar plus Imposter plus Cellar. I think that's actually the best right now. He got the mortars out of the way. I want a bunch of things in case he's got one way to deal with Sphinx. I want to just clutter it up. Let me make sure I can do this. Cellar, Imposter, Cellar. Yeah, let's do that. I like getting a... Well, no, I don't think he has Electrickery. Even if he does, whatever. I think this is just the best play. Gets a bunch of board presence out. I mean, it's arguable I should have just played the Sphinx there, but I think it's better for us to just go super defense at the moment. And we did just gain an army. Army of weenies, but army nonetheless. Electrickery is a blowout, but I guess I just banked on him not having it. I mean, even getting a Knightly Valor on a Fairy Imposter eventually is good. Yeah, so now we're in Annihilating Fire range. So he's just going to burn us out, it looks like. Really nothing I can do about that. I just got too slow of a start. Too many 5-drops, you know. Guess we attack with a bird. Yeah, we're probably just dead to Annihilating Fire, but whatever. We tried. Couldn't see our Dispel, or Cancel, or Follow the Gavel. Yeah. Alright, well, hey, we made it to the finals. Can't complain about that. Almost beat a much, much, much better deck than we had. This guy had Mizium Mortars, Necropolis, Regent, Explosive Impact, Annihilating Fire, Stab Wound. Every single card he played was good except for the Tavern Swindler. So we almost beat a much better deck with this totally mediocre build. Yeah, I will certainly take second in this draft. Plus we got Deathrite Shaman, Supreme Verdict, and Temple Garden to sell. We did much better than we should have with this deck. Much, much better than we should have. So I'm happy enough with that. I'll see you next time.